Oh! Just gonna be straight up with you, friends. There's no more Donkey Kong tonight. The rest of this video is just me playing Skyrim. So, tune in next time. There will be more Donkey Kong, just Skyrim rage, you know. Ah, sweet Jesus, alright. Oh. It's a lot easier to play the video game when you plug in your fucking controller. There we go.
Okay. What enemies are nearby?
Stop right there.
Yep, alright. This is why you always have a good save. Okay. There we go. This is the one before I started killing everyone.
Alright, this time. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Thanks. Just trying to do fucking 2 minutes ago. Alright, hey Frost. Alright, I sent Sidekick home. Alright. At least the Frost Troll is dead, right? Oh, cock in my ass. I always go the wrong way. Always. Fuck, every fucking time. Skyrim, it's the rim of the sky. Have some fun for a sec. Had a long day. Alright, fine, I'll talk to him. Shut up.
Aldwin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Aldwin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
I bet if I'd fixed the Civil War first, this whole shit would have gone differently.
Breath and focus.
Thanks, bud. Alright. Looks like we got work to do, Frost. Come on, Frost, let's go. Off on an adventure.
Alright, friends, all nestled into my studio and my comfy comps. I'm just gonna do audio for the rest of this there, because I'm not feeling super good today. but I gotta get this done.
Okay, it begins. Let's go stop a civil war or some shit. Gotta talk to both leaders of this thing, the Ulfric Majigger there, the Viking guy, and the Tutti Frutti Tullius fucking Roman guy there, and we'll see what happens. No, you don't need a sword to open a door. Remember the fucking button. No, you don't need a sword to... Just go in the door. Go in the door.
Omlette won't give us a straight answer.
Alright.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Oh, they're having a chat.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
After all this time, this is still my absolute favorite spell.
If by missing,
Because it causes no aggro. You just have so much
Taking
fun
the
with
city
people.
and leaving him in disgrace will make a more powerful
Love
state.
it.
so we're ready to start this war
I'm
in.
trying to have such a
Soon.
serious fucking conversation right
I
now.
still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
As you can see, I kind of found most of this part pretty boring there, so I won't blame you if you guys want to turn up the speed and skip past this, because this is a long-ass conversation. I gotta talk to this fucker, I gotta talk to Tullius,
Things hinge
and then we
on
all gotta
Whiterun.
sit in a room together and have tea.
If we could take the city
It's a
without
very, very
bloodshed, all the
long,
better. But if
long time until the cool part with the dragon.
not, many
In
I
fact, where
fear
is the cool
still
part
need
with the dragon? Let
convincing.
me just tag that now to make it easier for y'all.
It's
About time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
I've noticed how like everybody in this game has
The
most
world leader of song and legend. That's true.
longest
It
drawn out
changes the situation,
conversations that are just
Even Tullius may be
fucking
forced to talk
meaningless.
sense in
So
the face of such a threat.
hope you don't mind that I
Yes,
just chipmunked
I'll
him
give
for a
Tullius
few
one more
moments
chance
there
to
to
Skyrim with his
skip.
terrible
Ugh, it's just so boring.
Die with their false kings. We've been soldiers a long time. What's left of Skyrim to wager? They have families to think of.
I don't know how you convinced Ulfric to talk to the Empire. Worse than a waste of time, if you ask me. How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't.
Your words give voice to what we all feel.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Okay, so that long-ass conversation's over with. Let's check on over with Tutti Frutti here, see what he's saying. Seem to recall this one taking less time. I don't think he's quite as chatty as the first guy. Let's hope. Alright. Oh, and my cats are singing in the background because I am 4 minutes late on feeding them because I am a terrible person. Oh, I can hear their songs from here. Oh yeah, this is where the guards start to recognize me. Shit.
Whoa. What's the magic? Someday soon you will all see battle. And what you do here today may well save your lives.
You have your orders, soldier. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. It's getting difficult to
Starting to
move troops
appreciate
around
my
without
my
attracting
level
a
of
dragon
persuasion
attack.
in this game. I gotta say,
By all accounts,
definitely
the
one thing I'm
Stormcoats
starting to
are suffering
appreciate
just as
there.
badly. Even
Like, I
Ulfric
can buy
can
my
see
way
the
out of
sense
most
the
things,
truth
but
of
when it comes to like this main quest, there's nothing I can really pay this
Yes,
guy off in.
yes,
So,
fine. I'll come
well.
to this Greybeard council for all the good it will do.
alright, time for a really, 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 really long conversation there. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Nova King.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
We should get started. Alduin is only getting stronger.
We'll take my tankard of ale, because this is about to get boring as all get out.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
What do you think? Are we going to let Ulfric dictate terms to us before the negotiations even start? Maybe so, but we shouldn't be making concessions before negotiations even start. Makes us look weak.
You are weak. Sooner you realize it, the sooner we can see the back.
I guess I'll defer to your judgment on this one, but I think it's a mistake.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
What in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric. Plus having another port would ease better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I expected better of you, Dragonborn. You swore an oath to serve the Emperor. Don't forget it. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Let's hear it.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brinna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it. You disappointed me. You gave too much away. More than was necessary to secure this truce. You should think harder on your oath to the Emperor next time you're deciding what's right.
Pay no attention to him, a ponderous windbag, like most Imperial generals. Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail.
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
That could have gone
Okay,
worse.
my goodness. Again, my apologies about how long that went on there. Ugh.
Parthenax, the dragon, he needs to die until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
That could have gone worse. Now it's up to you to deliver.
Did you say something?
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready.
Wait, I know you.
And see here, in hindsight, I didn't really need to do any of this shit, because, like, for one, I didn't even need a follower, because I'm really overpowered and I can carry a lot. But also, just, like, Lydia's right there in the palace on the way to where I'm fucking going, so this is kind of a waste in hindsight, but whatever, you get another see me with another follower.
Blade and Shadow, you have chosen wisely. Lead on, and I shall follow. Lead on, then. We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad, if that is what you wish. Let's go.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work. It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
I can barely tolerate our...
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Finally, time for the fun part. Yeah.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Finally down to the cool shit. Remember to tip your bartender. And we'll finally watch the cool shit happen in the game. I was so worried in this part that I would just, because we're not supposed to kill the dragon, we're supposed to catch him, but I'm stupidly overpowered at this point. I was worried that I would end up killing him accidentally. So I appreciate that the game has a little foolproof in there so it didn't happen. Let's see who's actually watching this far, who's actually keeping up this far. If I'm eating Kentucky Fried Chicken for dinner, post in the comments what you're eating there, or what you last ate. Little test to see who's actually watching this. Also share my shit and subscribe, please.
Hear that?
Oh, I think he heard that. I think he did.
Hear that?
Another in hindsight moment here where like I totally buffed up my merc, so like there's no reason for me to even bother fighting the dragon. I could have just let my follower do it because she already had a sword that did like fucking 800 damage, so like there was no reason for me to freak my shit or worry about this. I could have just let her do all the work.
Hold your fire until he explodes.
Pretty sure already he's dead. It's just they have to do like a cutscene fucking thing. Too late, Jarl. I already kind of killed him, but you know he's not gonna die. It's okay. Right, so a little lesson for everyone there. This is where this quest kind of got fucky on me, and I had to like wait for like an hour after each step of it there. So if you find he fucking freezes up on you and doesn't cooperate or move into the castle, sometimes you have to do that shit. Yeah, none of the shit that I try really works. You just gotta kind of walk slowly and eventually he catches on.
Need some, as you wish.
Okay, girl, chill the fuck out. Yeah, exactly. Put the sword away. He's already got a goddamn fucking giant-ass wooden horseshoe fucking thing on him. He's trapped, alright? We got him. It's good.
Zogfrini grin kogra drun viki dovakin. Ah, I forget. You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramin Dol stratagem. Zu'ubona Pinsir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead. A privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, Croesus.
There is one detail about Skaldafin I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skaldafin. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, Orin Britro, I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
While I appreciate the chat with the dragon there, kind of feels like I out-negotiated him.
No one can doubt that you truly are Dragonborn. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such a captive dragon. Just think of the possibilities.
So here's an example where you have to do one of those waits, because like you have to literally tell it to wait for an hour because nobody seems to get with the fucking program. So I've already told the guards to release the fucking dragon. I was like, yeah, let him out. It's all gravy. Following the mage around while he's being a dick. And then, like, literally waiting on this guard to do this job. It's, ugh. My god. I have to go up and bug him twice. It's ridiculous.
Skipping past this shit, cause it takes so long. Why do why? Talk to useless people. Bug the guard twice, pick up some arrows.
Alright, so you see now, after I waited, look at that, now he's just chilling like a villain.
Are you ready to see the world as only Adova can? Are you ready to see the world as only Adova can?
Yes, yes, I'm ready, for fuck's sakes. Another wait. There's another wait. Fuck's sakes, oh my god. Oh, this mission.
Adova can. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only Adova can?
Oh look, now he'll take me. Asshole, asshole.
I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase.
Wait for it. Another wait period. Another wait period. I think it's like the third or fourth one now.
Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok.
Hey look, we're going to do that thing I wanted to do for like the longest fucking time.
This is as far as I can take you. With both Akrin, I will look for your return, or Alduin's.
So this is where I'm going to pause for the moment. I've got a couple of videos coming up, including the end of this one. Rhino in a volcano. So realistic. Rhino in a volcano. On a hot air balloon with a rhino. This physics makes so much sense. Hot air balloon with a rhino. That's right. This game gave me an irrational fear of bumblebees as a kid. Thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you next time. Ooh.